What do you folks want me to say? Maybe David should just do the talking.
At least talk about the Guru Rinpoche retreat, if nothing else.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yes.
Shall I turn it off?
Yeah, I'm scared. You want to see me? I don't want to see myself.
Other way.
On! I'm scared. Yeah, come on. Jesse asked me how come I'm here. How come I have a temple here? I said I've been coerced to come.
Oh,
This
is Buddhist Association at SU.
Okay, so why did I say I've been coerced to come? I do not know since for how long Bevet has been spying on me. Okay? So it's all Bevet's fault. Somehow, her guru is also my guru. And somehow, my brother, best friend, sworn brother, gangster friend, is Geshe Tashi and is the main chief attendant manager of my guru. And somehow, Bebek, I do not know how she managed to spy or get to hear about me. And she spied on me behind my back for, I do not know, God or Allah or Buddha knows. I don't know. And she was nagging and requesting and nagging me to come. I finally gave in and I came here last year. After going back, I thought, I don't need to come back to America again. So nice. Then somehow, I do not know how, Dennis, why eating chocolate in the corner? And that was my place. Okay. And somehow, it turned out to be a temple, and somehow it became Tikchen Choling, and somehow it became my problem or my situation, and somehow I'm here again. Okay. So about no matter how, somehow I'm here. So it's part of the journey. Okay? And so I'm here to teach you about your goal that you may want, that is your choice, you may want to reach. Okay, I want you to find happiness, your own happiness, yourself. And not rely on me, please don't rely on me, to find happiness. I cannot give you happiness. In fact, I will give you problems. I will only give you problems. You can trust them, they will tell you it's true. Okay? I will expose you to the part of you that you never wanted to see. Okay? And you would have to work to get to know yourself, and please give yourself a hug and a kiss. We have been hating ourselves too long. You realize that? That's why when and you see, because we hate ourselves, we always want other people to accept us. We are always looking for other people's acceptance, other people's invite, other people's everything about it's always external stimulation. And so, we really don't need that. We just need to have the greatest action known as inaction. Sometimes the greatest thing is just to sit down and do nothing but smile. Everybody has got their own mindset everybody has got their own experience. Everybody has got their own favorites. Like me, I like desserts. I like to sneak in the corner and steal chocolates. So I like it. I like that, and I like to make people smile. And I don't like things to be too formal. Right? You need to eat, sleep, and shit. So do I. Yes, I said shit. Okay? And don't practice Dharma with pride. Okay? You need to sit down and eat, so do I. We all breathe the same air, mind you. Right? We breathe the same air. We all have our own needs. We all have our own wants. We all have to have all our own goals that we want to be met. Of course, your goal, my goal, sometimes we score our own goal. We're supposed to or score our enemy's goals. It doesn't matter. The main thing is stop. We really need to stop complaining and start reflecting. Life, many of us are just complaining, justifying, and blaming. We are just complaining, justifying, and blaming. It's always somebody else's fault. Yeah. When you drive and that person cut in and that's why I got angry and stuff like that. It's always somebody else's fault. Why did you get angry in the first place? Right? Somebody screwed you up, or did you allow yourself to be screwed up? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's all there is to it. Sometimes we get into trouble because other people trap us and we go through hell because of somebody's scheming activities. Okay? Maybe we have been scammed, we have been cheated, we have been, I think you know more about these things than I do. Especially most of you are in the human age older than me. You know much more and more experienced than me. Okay? So you see, life is already a struggle. So don't make our Dhamma practice a bigger struggle. Remember one thing. When we have a temple, there will always be problems. Because it is not the temple that gives you problems. It is people that give you problems. It is not the Buddha Dharma that give you problems. It is people with interpersonal problems and their own problems that give each other problems. Or at least to myself, I don't like to use the term problem. Let's just call it situations. Okay, let's just call it situations. You have, and I have, different people have different styles and different expectations. Let's just accept that. People have different fears, people have different pasts. Forget about that. We are here to give support to each other. That is the most important. Why are we practicing Dharma? To support each other. Not for our own name, fame, and honor. This is something we must recognize. You understand? So far, my English is not good. Yeah, because I have my own funny words, like good, better, best, and best, bester, bestest. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to communicate. Because if I cannot communicate well, then this is what happens. People look at me and they go. As your faces, most of you are looking at me. Okay, so I can. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying me. Right. Yeah. And so I'm very happy to see you all again. Yes. and I'm very encouraged to come to see you all, and not like when I hope it's not the case that when I'm here you come, when I'm not here you don't come. Okay, just come, just do it, just practice and support each other. We all have our good times and our bad times. We all have our highs and we have our lows. Okay, just open our hearts and share. And we all have our own idiosyncrasies. Alright? So look beyond that, because everything that I'm talking about is exactly what Buddha taught us, because human beings have human problems. Goldfish have goldfish problems. You understand what I'm saying? What whale? What's the biggest whale? Blue whale, sperm whale have blue whale, sperm whale problem. Right? So salmon have salmon problems too. Right? So what we are experiencing are human problems. So Buddha specifically taught for 45 years to try to help us to solve our own supposed human situations. Most of the time, we are like that because we have not moved on. We face some problem, face some situations, we get shell-shocked, and then after that, we just suddenly decide that, okay, I cannot deal with this, I run away. And forever, you will run away. Whenever you reach that kind of situation, the first thing you do is, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta do something. I've got an appointment. I'm gonna go. It's always about running away, and this is our habits, right? So, I'm here to help us get rid of our old habits. We need to grow out of our old habits. You understand? If not, you will always be an unborn chick in the eggshell. Okay? We will always be an unborn chick in the eggshell. That's the first part of life, fertilization, and then growing. The embryo grows to become a chick. The next part of life is to break out of the shell. Then goes through the next part. So, enlightenment or awakening is not about just going there. It's also about the journey of it. So enjoy your journey. Of course, there are going to be ups and downs. I definitely guarantee you it's going to be hilarious, hilariously funny, and sometimes painful and painfully funny too. Okay? So I would like to use the term, it's going to be painfully funny. Right? Because when you are going through it, it's painful. After that, it's funny. So I call it painfully funny. All right. So don't think about. So I want to guarantee you that Buddhism will never give you a piece of your mind, because because you're always giving other people a piece of your mind, okay, and not a piece of your heart. Give other people a piece of your heart, because Buddhism is about you trying to dig inside and try to find your heart. Okay? We have to go deep in to find our heart. It's not about external stimulation. Okay? Always it's about finding more beautiful girls, finding more beautiful house, or beautiful what have you, or nice song, nice music, nice house, nice car, nicer things. Always searching for external stimulation. Somehow, somewhere, somewhat, some way. After you've gotten tired of it, you may start to think, when can I stop? When can I stop? So Buddhism is about this situation about when will you choose to stop? Because that is the greatest action, to stop. That's why my retreats, I call it stop, breathe, and live. Okay, because many people cannot stop, do not know how to breathe, forgotten how to breathe, and thus they do not know how to live their lives. So I have a series of retreats known as Stop, Breathe, Live. Yeah, and also the other retreat is known as a Guru Rinpoche retreat because Babette wants me to tell all of you about the Guru Rinpoche retreats. Okay? If you want to come, come. Don't want to come, it's your problem. That's about it. But if you want to come, yeah, I don't need you to come to the Guru Rinpoche retreat. Come on. I don't need you to come. You are the one. If you need to find your, if you need to have a hope, if you want to plant a seed, if you want to experience your own happiness and great bliss, then you come and attend the retreat yourself. I'm not forcing you. If you can, don't come, so we can don't have the retreat, and I can have a nice, relaxing few days. Just lie on the bed and sleep. Go swimming, go shopping. Okay? Oh my gosh, you coming?
Yes. Too bad.
Oh gosh. Okay? Yeah, if you can, don't come for the retreat, don't. Okay? Because the retreat is very boring. I have to keep on teaching, going through the points, and letting you explore, and you have to start molesting your own mind. Yeah. Okay, that's about retreat, it's molesting your own mind. You forgot to molest your mind. You always think about molesting others. Okay, you gotta molest your own mind. You gotta figure and feel the figure of your own butt. Because all the time you're talking about butt, B-U-T, not B-U-T-T, yeah? Okay? Yeah, you gotta feel your own butt. Yeah. So we've got lots of reasons, we've always got lots of excuses, feeling butts, and stuff like that. So really, if you can, don't come for the retreat, don't. Okay, spare me. Yeah, I'm already doing 2 big retreats in Malaysia every year. If you can, don't come, don't.
That is what you just said.
Okay. So, but if you do come, which is bad news for me. Okay, which is bad news for me. If you do come for the retreat, yeah, I hope you will have some benefit. How many days?
3 days.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious me. Okay? Now, I don't say, oh my goodness, because when I was young, somebody said, oh my goodness, but I heard it as, oh my gooseness. So I was wondering, why did that person say, oh my gooseness? So anyway, so it somehow stuck with me, so I say, goodness gracious me. Yeah. So spare the goose. Okay? Yeah. So if you do come if you do really want to come and torture me, then get ready to do some body exercise, speech exercise, and mind exercise. Okay? Yeah. That's about it. That's all I'm supposed to say. Are you happy now, Bebe? Are you folks happy that I'm here? Okay? I hope you are. Because it's not fun flying. How many hours?
30 hours.
Yeah, 30 hours, and by the time I'm here, I'm already like half dead, and then only so few people come to the airport to receive me. I was so demoralizing.
I would like to share a little more of the backstory of Rinpoche's visit. It's
Don't say
true-
anything good.
It's true that I was spying on him on Facebook. 2013. And I watched him for all that time, and eventually I wrote him a letter. And I told him about how we were just this group of people that met at the Manlius Library to do a study group, a Buddhist study group. And he listened, and I said, you know, we're just this group. We don't have any money. We don't have a center. It's just, you know, a few of us. And I said, we don't have any temples up here. You know, would you consider coming to, you know, start a temple up here? And to my great shock, he said yes. And I said, you know, it's costly to bring.
Hey, wait! I didn't say about. I didn't agree to the temple part.
That is not true. That is not true. My sister and I had this dream. No, I go back. So all these pictures on Facebook, these beautiful images that come from Tekchen Choling, one after another, after another, after another. And I made a comment.
This is like free entertainment.
I made a comment to one of the students who'd been posting these beautiful pictures.
Who?
I think it was Mandy Tukten Choki.
Shit.
Mandy! I said, oh, thank you so much for sharing these wonderful images, because we don't have anything like this in Central New York. Nothing. So for us, it's like a feast, you know? And the very first communication I had from Rinpoche, he goes, I bless you. You can start a temple.
Wow. Yes, I bless you. You can start a temple. I didn't mean that it was going to be mine.
That week, my sister and I went roaming through Central New York looking at property.
Because anybody can start a temple.
I hadn't even met him. So eventually I wrote this letter, and I said, you know, it's very costly. We all know, to have teachers come over from Asia, and we're just this group that meets in the library. We don't have any money. I said, but I think with a little plan, we can recoup the money that it costs for your air ticket through the tuition or the donations, you know, that we request through programming that you would give when you come. And so he came for a couple of weeks, and he gave a whole slew of programs, and it was just wonderful. And at the very last day, I gave him the offering of the money that we had collected, and I said, Rinpoche, here, I want you to take this. And he gave it right back to me. He wouldn't take it, and he said, you start Tekchen Choling. So that's how it started.
I believe you too.
Okay, I'm going back.
Yeah, so I wanted you all to know the true backstory.
But yeah, I have a Syracuse problem.
So now we give him problem, he gives us problem. So thank you, Rinpoche, so much for coming again.
You know, have you seen Chinese Kung Fu?
That's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. Buddha Mountain, no shadow kick. You heard about this before? So basically, I have no choice. I don't know because of what I'm here. Last year, I had the opportunity to teach in Syracuse University, and this year nothing.
We have temple.
Other work.
Okay. And so,
With the Jesse work. Yeah.
and so, what else am I supposed to say? Forget about all the politically correct things to say. There's nothing about, don't talk politics, just talk hard, okay? So, anybody got any questions to ask?
Yes, when you say do not seek external happiness, beautiful girls, beautiful houses, anything, but do you seek a peace of mind? Is that also a problem?
Yes. When you're seeking a peace of mind, you get many pieces of mind from everybody else. Just sit down and don't do anything. You know? If you want to solve your problem, your so-called peace of mind, you've got to drop your chasing as a human being. Just be like the nature of the sky.
Yeah, but that is hard. And if I try to drop everything, then
Oh, come on. You
Then I-
daydream?
there
You
is a-
daydream?
no,
Why do
then,
you
then you're
daydream?
trying to drop.
Yeah,
Then
of course,
trying to
you
drop.
just need to have a moments of such inspiration. That will do. Of course, we still need to eat. I told you we all need to eat, sleep, and shit. Isn't it? Who doesn't need a good sleep? Who doesn't need a good bath? Who doesn't need exercise? Right? So the main thing is try to, don't intellectualize too much. Enjoy the moments of intimate self-molestation first. Okay? Yeah. So you gotta feel your butt. Okay? Because every time you want to do something about your practice, the but I gotta do this, but I gotta do that, but this, but that, all the buts. So start feeling your butt. Okay? And then recognize it. Yeah, all the justification and all the blaming and all the reasoning that we give ourselves to not do something that is good for ourselves, like for example exercising. Right? Yeah, that's all there is to it. You gotta so if you want to try to exercise your body, speech and mind, that is if you want to suffer for 3 days, attend the Guru Rinpoche retreat. Okay? But if you don't want to suffer, scram. Okay? If you don't want to suffer, stay at home, relax and watch TV. Carry on like this for the rest of your life. Sooner or later, you are also going to die a horrible death. We are all going to die a horrible death. Aren't you? Aren't you going to die a horrible death? Who knows? Even if you are lying in bed, your death is going to be horrible, because right now, if you cannot even think about dissolving and making your mind the nature of the sky, just even asking you to move house, you cannot move house. All your attachments. Asking you to change your clothing, shaving off your beard, or growing a beard, or dyeing your hair, you cannot. Come on! Then the time of your death is going to be horrible. What's going to happen to my house, my car, my husband, my wife, my children, my kids, my grandmother, my grandfather, my dog, my cat, my food, my cigarettes? Oh, where's my money? I stashed them in a biscuit tin at the corner of the... Yeah. Right? Yeah. So before you're going to die, you're going to die a horrible death. I'm not saying that you're going to get knocked down by a car and this and that, but I'm saying your mind is going to be suffering terribly. So it's going to be horrible. So you see, when you're in a good mood and when you're in a terrible mood or a depressed mood, physically, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. Physically, you're okay. You have a good house, a good body, good clothes and everything, but your mind makes everything not okay. That's about it. That's why you're going to die a horrible death. So if you want to die a horrible death, stay at home. Okay? So if you want to try to have some, if you want to have some bliss at the time of your death, if you want to know what to do when you at the moment of your death, come, but don't regret it. Okay? Come and make sure you come 3 days. Okay? If you really cannot and you say, oh, I can only come someday here, a little bit here and there, it's better than not coming. Okay? So at least little bit better than nothing, but if you can, come for the whole thing. But if you don't want to come, don't. That's all there is to it. Okay? If you don't want to come, don't. Right? I'm not forcing anybody. I'm not asking you to come. I'm not asking you to practice. So if you want to stay at home and watch TV, please continue and enjoy.
So mark your calendar. It's October 9th, 10th, and 11th.
You can mark to remember not to come.
October 9th, 10th, and 11th.
It's also
Is
not,
it on the schedule over there?
yes, it is. It's not a full 3 days. It's an evening, Friday evening, all day Saturday, not like 9 to 5, and then Sunday morning 9 to 12.
And what
So you have
happens?
no excuse.
And what happens after Sunday 12? Do I get a barbecue lunch?
Yes.
It's all about the food. Come on.
Since Rinpoche has come, he's been handling, you know, he's really been trying to get some invitations to the barbecues at Yes. So please humor him.
What are we gonna do tomorrow?
What kind of blessing?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know too.
Oh, okay. I'm not building something.
Yeah. You want to know? Tomorrow, then you find out.
1 to 5.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. There down there say 1 to 5. What? 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 hours so boring, right?
know.
I'll make it short and sharp. Okay.
And then we go barbecue.
And then we go somewhere happy. And you can go and find your own happiness. After the blessing, be happy, right?
Yeah.
Why after blessing and everybody goes? No, come on, there's no point. If you want to come for blessings, if you want blessing, then be happy after the blessing. Okay? That's it. That's all there is to it. Tomorrow is supposed to be what full Mid-Autumn Festival, blood moon, and the eclipse and everything. Yeah, make sure you go outside and turn into a werewolf. Okay? Okay, go outside and turn yourself into a werewolf, start howling and see what happens. Yeah, okay, so who says Dharma practice is all about sitting down? Yes, when you sit down, make sure you become, when you're sitting on a cushion, you become a chair, part of the chair. Yeah, if you're sitting on a tree, you become a tree. Yes, that is important. But when you are not doing that at every single moment in time, be present in your engagement with everybody else. So that's why the musicians are the greatest, one of the greatest meditators are musicians. Everybody not paying attention to them. They practice for so long, they learn, they practice, and then they come and perform and sing and play the musical instrument, everybody goes, yeah. Isn't it? Then it becomes just like background music, you know, but if I ask you to come and play, then it goes, oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious me. So musicians are meditators. Meditation is not about sitting there and becoming a stone. Okay? Meditation is about, how do you wash clothes? What do you do? What's the English word for this?
Scrub.
Scrub. Meditation is about scrubbing your mind. You understand? Meditation is about scrubbing your mind. So when your mind gets scrubbed enough, you can scrub anywhere, anytime. Isn't it? So that's why they can sing and they can play the music and be in the state of bliss. You can see from their face when they were playing the music and when they are singing, they have their own inner bliss, isn't it? Yes. I applaud it, really. You see, because not everybody can do that. If somebody else is doing something and the music is too loud, they say, shh. You're doing some meditation. I'm supposed to meditate. Shut up, you. Don't piss me off. I'm trying to become a Buddha. And people do that. No, they go. It's the fourth finger. It's not the third one. Okay. So it's about meditation and being a Buddhist. It's about making it into your time when you are awake. Okay? So it's not about being blissful during the time they sit down and stone, because chickens can meditate better than humans. Have you seen chickens meditating?
All eggs.
Huh?
All eggs.
Oh, eggs.
It's not about all eggs, really. If you have if you try to go and look at chickens, when they sit down and when they don't move, they don't move. Have you realized that? Okay, you get a stick, get a stick. All you need to do is put a chicken. You should have a pet chicken,
Oh, okay.
He has a chicken farm. We should visit.
Oh yeah, you got a chicken
200.
farm, yes. Yeah, you should give him a chicken because his cats are too bored. Give him a rooster. Okay? Your cats are too bored.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, and then you observe how. Give Bebe the chicken too. Yeah. She needs a cock running around. Yeah, give a big fat rooster. Okay? And so that it will. What do you call? 鸡蹄叫什么？英文叫什么？
saying a song.
Oh, the chicken and crows.
Crows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crows.
So the chicken, my experience, chicken, they have mood swing. Roosters have mood swings. Do you know? If you treat the rooster bad, the next morning, it's the middle of the night, at 3 a.m., they start crowing. Right? Yeah, the rooster remembers. Okay, but if you're kind to the chicken, okay, the chicken will be kind to you. Yeah, similarly, when you're kind to yourself and kind to others, your mind will be kind to you. So give yourself some time to scrub your mind. It's gonna be only little bit difficult, and it's only the situation that makes it little bit difficult. It's not difficult at all. Trust me. Meditation is very easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay? So just enjoy it. Right? Remember, if you want to enjoy, don't come for the retreat. Spare me. Okay? Go enjoy your life. Listen to them sing. Okay? Yeah. And so that's all I want to say tonight. Enjoy your life.